Man, that's beautiful. Might be bloody cold, but with the cold comes some beautiful sunsets. That's where sun went down. Let's go to work, Spider. Down. Lie down. Okay. Baby girl, off you go. Lie down. Down. Lie down. Wait. There's one coming down the barn. Lie down. Aha. Lie. Walk up. Hey, boys. See if you can see that. That light is top of the world at Sun Peaks. Lane Willow. Trouble Rodney. Hey girls, eat up my little friends. Bobby, your boy. Timmy, your boy. Where's your brother Flower? Oh, right there. Happy sheepies. Okay, so I know I said I was trying to get a video a week out, but you're gonna have to settle for a short. When you got a brain injury, disability deal like that, basically think of it as your car and your fuel tank and your RPM. So imagine you got to go 100 kilometers in your car, but you wake up in the morning and you only put a quarter tank of fuel in instead of a full tank, and you run your car at 5,000 RPM. You're not going to get very far. It's going to take you a long time to get that trip done. But for most normal folks, normal is a subjugative term. If you wake up in the morning, you got 3/4 to a full tank in your vehicle, and you're running at 1,000 RPM. Your fuel will go a lot further. You can probably do that 100 kilometers in one day, or 1,000 kilometers, whatever. You go a lot further, you get a lot more done. So just this whole video thing is kind of a push my limits to see what I can do. It's kind of why everything I'm so inconsistent here. But there's been a lot going on that has been draining my tank per se, and pretty much been pushing my RPMs right up there. Consuming brain power. Jobs that I can just physically go do, turn off the brain, I can do a little bit longer than jobs that require me to think. So transmission on the Jeep has been a bit of a struggle, mostly because I do something, it's pretty technical, and then I kind of forget. So then the videos are really helpful to me, but if I don't video and narrate them for me, which I think some people find annoying because whatever, I find it really hard to look back and figure out what I've done. So unfortunately, there's a problem on the transmission now that it's all together that I don't think is subject to something I assembled wrong. It's pretty sure there's a bad sensor that's inside it. I got to pull it all apart, or something blew off. So this has been pretty much a big progress. We had some wrong parts. We had some parts we had to go get and source. And then there was some back and forth in cold weather I've had to deal with. We're still on borrowed generator. I have gotten our white generator out of here. I had hay on the lens. So I got our white generator out, but I had to move. This is another borrowed generator. This is a diesel one that should be able to run our inverter. So I've got this one out. I had to push this one way out of the way to get this white one out, to put this one in. Then I had to rig up the wiring to get to the house, and now I'm fighting with this one not outputting voltage for some reason, but there's no reason for the white one to be here. We're still waiting on the green generator parts, so the parts for this and all of this stuff here to come in so we can assemble that and get our other generator going. I don't exactly know a whole lot about generators, like each individual one. I got a rough idea how they sort of work, based on the fact that they're basically giant alternators. This is the one we lost oil pressure on, so I've pulled it out. I still have to pull some parts for the green generator when we fix it, like the valve cover and the radiator and the water pump and the glow plugs, and there's one or two more things. Oh, fuel shut off right there. I gotta pull that out and take that for the rest of this one. This will be a nice generator to get back up and running because it's got an auto start. You just flick a switch, it does its glow plug cycle and good to go. Basically, I do know how these work. I know how all the motors and everything run. I know how this, like the principle behind how the field is generated, and the principle behind your grounds and your power and your legs on your generator and balancing your generator and wet stacking the motor. The problem is when I'm doing something like that Jeep transmission, or I'm working on this machine, or I'm even running this machine, or say I'm working on a building or something, my brain has to switch over to do carpentry numbers for this, what I'm doing, what the procedure is to do this, steps 1, 2, 3 in that way. I can't just jump into this. I have to shut down, wipe my brain of all of this, which puts this project behind when we jump back into it, to do one of these here. So now that I've got a troubleshoot that other generator, it just makes doing the engine on this and the transmission on Terry's Jeep, it'll make that a little bit slower when I get back into doing that, and I can't really do the two projects one beside the other. It's just almost impossible to do. So that's where a lot of my brain has been taken up. So when I sit down at the end of the day and I want to do a video, I'm just burnt right out. Like I'll be asleep by 6:30, 7 o'clock. I'm just burnt right out and fried because I still have to jump this tractor to run this tractor, to charge the batteries, and then that little generator is what we could run to run the house, but it doesn't charge the batteries, but it requires, so I got a lot going on right now, so it's kind of burning the old brain out. So just be patient, I'll get something going soon. I'm at least making progress on the farm here. The animals are well cared for, but just, yeah.